Excuse the hair and excuse the camera angle. Quick and easy bolognese today. In here I've got celery, diced onion, grated carrot, hot pan, some olive oil. That's in. That's going to simmer down. Let's give us a nice vegetable base for a spaghetti bolognese. So all these videos are for my kids, so that one day when I'm not here or they're living in whatever accommodation they're living in, if they want to make a good home cooked meal, they can cook along with me and be able to cook the meals that they've grown up with. So that's going to simmer down. Just going to let that reduce down nicely. So this is now at the stage where we can start to think about transferring this to a different pan so we can do the beef. We want to do the beef separately. I've seasoned it with some white pepper, just a little bit, and some salt. Again, just a little bit, don't go overboard. If you put too much in, it's hard to get your dish back. So that's all gone into a big pot now. That's going to sit there for a few minutes. I've not lit the flame on it yet because I want to do the beef next. So with the meat, I've ordered it in a pack like this. What you want to do, take it out, bit by bit, try and get it, sorry, doing this one-handed, it's not easy, so that you're making little burger patties. You want to get as much beef in contact with the bottom of the pan as you can. That's going to brown the meat. Once it's browned, you can start to mix it in and come back on itself. Again, we're going to season this as we go, so excuse me while I just season. So that seasoning's done. Okay, I'm just going to leave it, let it rest, let it catch. Don't fanny around with it too much. There you go, you can see that nice brown crust coming up. That's what we want. Again, that's going to give you some lovely flavour in this bolognese. So I've flipped over our little patties, and as you can see, nice and brown. I've used the same pan as I did the mille-feuille, the little vegetable baster. Don't worry about washing it out because it's going to deglaze with some liquid. So nothing will go to waste here. So I'm just going to let that brown on that fresh side for a minute. So I'm starting to break it up. Go through it with a spatula. Break it apart a bit. You want it nice and brown all the way through. If your beef is leaking a lot of fat into the pan, I would recommend using a slotted spoon to scoop it out and put it into this pan. Don't tip all of it out, including the fat, otherwise you're going to end up with a really greasy, a little bit unpleasant bolognese. So here you can see I didn't need to deglaze the pan. The beef's naturally taken any residue off the bottom. We are starting to get a little bit of oil come through. So I'm going to be careful when I do put that into the other pan. I don't want to really add too much of that beef fat. Although doesn't seem to be going too bad today. So in this pan I've got the rest of my beef going. In this pan I've got the beef that's already done with the mille-feuille. I've lit the oven. I've lit the gas ring, so I'm going to start to add some other bits now. Here I've got some red wine, and I've got some chopped tin tomatoes. I'm not sure how many I'm going to add yet. I'll keep you updated. So I've added 2 cans of tomatoes, about half a bottle of red wine. Meat's still browning. When you're doing your cans, rinse them out with a bit of water. They're a lot cleaner for recycling then. Then give it a swill, tip it in, that water won't go to waste. You need quite a lot of liquid going in this dish anyway. Okay, that's everything transferred over to this dish. I'm going to add in a little dash of Worcester sauce. Okay, so back on. So about a tablespoon of Worcester sauce, I reckon, roughly. Don't be finicky with it. I've also chucked in a beef stock pot and a couple of bay leaves, and then you just want to combine everything up, and then you want to let it simmer for a little bit. So that's going to take a while to come up to temperature because there's quite a lot of sauce in there. Once it's come up to temperature, turn it down to a simmer. Keep an eye on it. Don't let it go dry. You can put it into a casserole dish and then put it in the oven. The longer you leave it, the better it's going to get. Once it's cooked, stick it in the fridge. Again, if you can cook this like 2 or 3 days in advance, it's going to taste really good once you do serve it. It's still going to taste really good on the day, but the longer you leave it, more chance it's got to break down the meat and flavour everything. It's going to be absolutely brilliant. So to get to this stage, taken about 20 minutes, which isn't very long. That included the grating, the dicing, the chopping. With your celery, don't buy a massive head of celery, you'll be eating it all week. Just buy it in a little pack, unless you like celery, and then go for it. Anything else? Oh yeah, one last thing. Once it's done, boil your pasta pan. Get some of the pasta water, like 2 or 3 ladles of pasta water. That really nice starchy water. Add it to the milk bolognese. It's going to be next level. You will thank me for it. You will never do your bolognese another way. Add the pasta water. Don't be shy. So that's come up to a nice bubble now. So I'm going to reduce the heat. Let it come down to a low simmer. Also added in some dried basil. You can add pretty much any Italian herbs really. Don't try and overpower it too much though. Treat it with some love and respect, and then you won't go far wrong. Well, hope you enjoy it. Don't forget, add that pasta water at the end. Reduce it down slightly more once you've added that pasta water, and it'll be really good. Thank you.